is Janelle Ball, and I'm a master's level therapist. I work in private practice in Vancouver, and my private practice is called Healing Solutions Professional Counseling Services. I've been doing this for 10 years now. I specialize in men's issues, and the approach that I use is EMDR therapy. I did my master's degree in England. I came back to Vancouver and I was working with an agency that specializes in men who have been sexually abused in childhood. So I was doing a lot of long-term trauma work there. The way I got working with men's issues is somehow that just chose me. I was in private practice for 3 years and I was rewriting my website. I was getting a new website built. So at that time I had to figure out what my niche was, and I really thought about it, and it was really working with guys. The type of clients that I see mainly are adult men. Some are in their early 20s, but I would say late 20s, 30s are the general age range, although I've seen people up to about 65, almost retiring. The main problem that people come in to see me about for sure is anxiety or feeling overwhelmed. And depression often comes into play, and probably along with that would be low self-esteem and low confidence issues, or guys just feeling like they just have never been happy their whole life. The approach that I specialize in now, which is EMDR therapy, is known to work very, very well with post-traumatic stress disorder. And pretty much if it can heal post-traumatic stress with war vets, it can probably heal all the regular, more day-to-day problems that people come in to see me for. What EMDR stands for is eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. Basically, it taps into the body's natural process for wanting to be able to heal itself, which is actually why it's really amazing stuff. So I often will say to clients, imagine if you had a broken leg, you can be playing video games, and at the same time as playing video games, your brain is still healing a broken leg. And we don't go to school to learn how to heal a broken leg. We're born with the ability to heal ourselves. What EMDR does is turn on a natural process inside of us that is what actually has like this extra special healing power to it. And I tell the person's brain what to look at and where to go and where to send that healing energy, and it pretty much does the work itself. So through activating the left hemisphere and right hemisphere of the brain back and forth, we call it bilateral stimulation. The right hemisphere and left hemisphere start talking to each other, and then that's what activates the healing process. EMDR is very, very good at healing right at the root of the problem. So it's not surface level stuff. I don't do band-aid work. I do deep therapy, deep healing work with people, often going back to childhood. We go back and often heal belief systems about yourself, others, and the world. That's a large part of the work. And then my clients pretty much just have to show up, and I can walk them through the exercises, and their brain sort of does gentle surgery on itself while my clients are in my office, and it doesn't take that long before clients start really feeling a lot better. I mean, just this week I had somebody who's only had like 4 sessions, and after his last session this week he texted me and he's like, "Thanks so much, I'm already feeling better. I can't believe how much you're already helping me." One important aspect to mention about this is that in between sessions, clients can feel a little bit of disturbances, a little bit emotional, maybe a little bit moody, because EMDR is an accelerated healing process. It can be quite intense. And so clients are bound to notice a little bit of stuff in between sessions. Not everybody does, and it's not always really dramatic, but I make sure I go over what I call grounding strategies with my clients. The first thing I teach clients is tools to help manage emotions in between sessions. Emotions are right hemisphere, thinking calmly. If you activate the left hemisphere, it calms the emotions down. So the 2 quick tricks that I tell everybody are naming objects and counting numbers down. So you know how they say count to 10? That's quite good because numbers is left brain. However, counting up can escalate things. So I get people to count down. So count down from 30, count down from 40. Try to see the numbers if you can. So 39, 38, 37. And if you're feeling emotional and you're trying to do that, like it'll be hard to even remember what the numbers are in sequence because there's not enough energy in that part of the brain. So you actually can feel it like being pulled over, and it closes down the emotional piece. It's not real easy for guys to reach out for help around this kind of stuff, to talk about their emotions, to talk about their belief systems, to talk about what's gone wrong. And it can be hard, I think, for them to know that things can get better. I think there's counseling seems to get quite a bad rap out there in the media and on TV, and people think they're going to be coming forever and it's not going to help. But I really try to let my guys know when they contact me that I can actually really help them. I work in a very, very progressive way. I don't waste people's time or money. We get in there, we do the work, and my goal is to get my guys feeling as good as possible, as fast as possible, so they can go on and get out there and get back to their lives and actually be happy and create a life for themselves that they want. I'm often hearing things like, "I'm in control again. My wife tells me I'm more patient. I feel like I can actually achieve the things I want to do. I feel like I'm actually happy for the first time. And when those moments happen, it doesn't take too long to get there. It's really amazing.